Children and adults of all ages have the chance to learn about nature thanks to the Natural Land Institute with the help of grant money from area sponsors. Event organizers say this is a chance for people to explore nature in a structured way. There were more than a dozen stations attendees can stop at to learn something different about nature. This includes what critters live in the water and why it's important that prairie plants have long roots. Anyone who completed all 15 stations earns an award in an effort to get the community more into the environment and wildlife.
It's like a gift to the community. As they're learning about these nature-themed topics, they're becoming they get a better understanding what they're learning, and then hopefully they fall in love with nature and then they want to protect it.